If you're watching this video, you know what just happened. The Bulldogs just absolutely, I won't say smacked because it actually was a pretty good game towards the end. But Georgia, they took care of business against LSU. It was a great game. I'm really excited for this team going into the playoffs. They're definitely going to be number one. This is my live reaction, so it's not going to be a lot of editing in this video. Not a lot of stuff. Just want to get this, I want to get this to you guys as fast as I can. But of course, before I get really into it, first, make sure to like, subscribe, turn the notification bell. You guys help me out a little bit, and without further ado, let's get right into this video. Now, as for UGA, the stats pretty much prove themselves. They put up 50 points, which is actually one of the highest scoring games in SEC title history. Both teams combined for 80. LSU, shockingly, with a backup quarterback in the second half, was able to put up 30 points on UGA's defense, which I found to be a little bit concerning because it really exposed a lot of defensive weaknesses for UGA. However, I'm going to go into the basic stats. Stetson Bennett played a marvelous game. 23 for 29, 274 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Besides one fumble early in the second half, Stetson Bennett essentially had a perfect game. Now we're going to go to the rushing. Kendall Milton had easily his best game of the year when we needed it most. 8 carries, but 113 yards. Bro averaged 14 yards a carry, including a 51-yard carry, in which probably should have been a touchdown, but only 51 yards. Milton didn't really have the closing speed to get it off. Of course, Kenny McIntosh also had a good game, 55 yards rushing. Dejon Edwards, a guy I've been talking about all year, had 77 yards, so that was pretty good. But getting into the receiving, Brock Bowers had a huge game. 6 receptions, 81 yards, 1 touchdown. While it may not sound amazing, he definitely had an impact. He had a huge impact, getting a lot of guys open. Lad McConkey, while getting hurt late in the first half, he ended up with 69 yards receiving and a touchdown. Darnell Washington ended up with a touchdown. Also, a lot of great blocking for UGA going into the game. I mean, they ran that jumbo formation where they have the guard rolling out, they have the 2 tight ends rolling out, and Bowers and Darnell Washington. Those runs were just absolutely dominant. There was nothing LSU was able to do with the Georgia run game or Georgia offense in general today. And I was just really happy that UGA was able to go in and take care of business, because if I'm honest with you, things did get a little iffy in that second half. I was like, okay, we're teetering a little bit, but fortunately, Georgia only bent, they did not break. Now, of course, going into the LSU side of things, LSU, they actually played a good game. Now, Jaden Daniels, 208 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He ended up getting out of the game for the whole second half because of his injury. I mean, the guy's ankle was just messed up. It was clear that he was not 100%. So, Jaden Daniels, he ended up playing good considering he was injured. But this backup quarterback, never heard of him. Cannot even pronounce his last name, to be honest with you. But 15 for 27, 294 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception as a backup coming in against UGA's elite level defense. That's absolutely insane. That's actually a really great game. It seemed that the wide receivers for LSU, they had a really good time. I mean, these Georgia DBs, they were getting flamed all game. It was really concerning, especially Keely Ringo. I noticed Keely Ringo getting tested a lot. However, Neighbors, he ended up having 5 receptions, 128 for LSU. Booty, he ended up having 6 receptions for 107 yards. So, some really good play for LSU. LSU is not a slap team. They're not a team you can just play around with. We gave them some chances. We did lose focus as a team. However, UGA ended up getting it back, kind of gaining it back, and after that, it was pretty much history. I mean, we all knew that UGA was going to go in and dominate this game from the beginning, and they also held LSU to only 47 yards rushing, which is another reason why they won. Now, enough with the stats. I'm going to put the stats away now. I'm just going to tell you guys this. There's a high chance with the losses of TCU in a very close game, and the losses at USC. USC also lost in what was not a very close game. Utah absolutely dominated them. But either way, those 2 losses essentially probably means that Alabama is going to have to play us for the first game of the college football playoff. And I know exactly what you're saying. You're saying exactly what I'm saying. The one year we could have avoided these guys. The one year it looks like they're all their season is over. They won't be in the playoff. The 1 year, we have the least likely scenario of 2 of the top 4 teams losing their title games for their divisions or their conferences, whatever you want to call it. And of course, Michigan they still have to play their title game, but I think they're going to win. They're going against Purdue, I believe, if I'm correct. I think they're going against Purdue, so that's going to be a pretty interesting game. But either way, it looks like UGA is going to have to play Alabama. We got to go deal with it. Whoever we play, though, I know they're going to be ready. We know they're going to be a great team. I think UGA just needs to focus. I feel like Stetson Bennett plays amazing in big games. They call him Big Game Bennett for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. So he plays well in big games. It was also really, really great to see A.D. Mitchell come back on the field. I was really happy to see that. So it looks like the team is coming back together. A lot of injuries are starting to sort of heal, if you will. Ladd McConkey's injury does have me a little bit concerned. Of course, Warren McClendon, one of our linemen, our starting linemen, went down. However, those guys should be okay. We don't play another football game for a pretty long time. So I believe we're going to go in fully healthy. I believe whoever we go against is likely to go in fully healthy as well. But, of course, that's going to end this live reaction. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. You guys help me out a little bit. Of course, I'm going to try and pump out these videos as fast as I can. As usual, trying to balance school and videos all in one. So, going to get these out to you guys as fast as possible. Of course, if anything else happens in any kind of scene, college football, or maybe a business happens, or Elon Musk destroys Twitter or something, you guys already know the kind of videos I do, then I'll be certain to make a video on it, certain to let you guys know. But, of course, I wish you nothing but the best. Stay loved, stay blessed. Without further ado, I'm going to end this video. Thank you for